We have got someone that I think probably just about everyone in the room already knows, but he is our former Deputy State CIO at CDT. He is currently the CIO for Tanium and also serves on the TechCA Advisory Council. Please join me in welcoming Cruz.
All right, well, good afternoon, everybody. I'm actually Dorothy Amaro from Google, just to let you know. I think she was on the agenda with me. Actually, I'm not Dorothy, I'm Cruz, but I do play Dorothy on TV. My other job is an actor. Anyway, I thought that was funny, so I thought I would say. Anyway, great to see everybody, be back in the great state of California. You know, I'm very privileged and humble in my job that I get to travel the world, whether it's the Philippines, whether it's Singapore, Australia, Tokyo, Japan, 40 states that I've been in this year. It's awesome. And the one common theme and denominator I see is the effectuation of best practices and lessons learned. People look to California as an innovator and a transformer in the way that we do business. And I really want to applaud everybody in this room for doing that, because public-private partnerships are extremely important to our success in effectuating positive change here in California. One of the areas that I want to talk about today really is, it's great seeing all the colleagues here and friends and former peers, and really being a 31-year passionate government servant really brings back great memories for me. And what I've applied in the public sector here in California, I take to my everyday job in the private sector. Whether that's driving innovation, transformation, or security or SecOps, people want to hear our story. And one of the areas, too, that we're really looking at as part of my voluntary work at TechCA is looking at giving back. After 31 years in government, I also want to give back. So I have a voluntary role with TechCA, not a voluntold role, but a voluntary role, that really speaks to how do we look at public-private partnerships and the importance of those partnerships in affecting and impacting key changes in what we do. And so one of the things we wanted to announce today, part of our process of TechCA and the advisory council that I sat on, is we want to lean in. And by leaning in means making change and bringing this partnership together. So my good friend and former colleague, Bill Maley, who's part of TechCA, which is a non-for-profit, we've been talking about as an advisory group is how do we do more? And how do we do more with less, understanding that return on investment is extremely important to the key areas and focuses of our business capabilities. So today what we wanted to do is talk about a different way and a different agenda. Over the past couple of years, we've went to mature TechCA as an organization, as a think tank, really to be the eyes and ears for government. And today what we thought is how do we continue to mature that model to upscale and lean into what we're trying to do with privatizing and ensuring government is efficient and effective in how we do business. So what we're here to announce today is that we're the inclusion of public sector partners as part of TechCA. We think it's very important moving forward that we have a seat at the table and that we can drive innovation, we can drive transformation, and we can drive prioritable capabilities in terms of what we're doing and how we make those changes real. Because one, we're all citizens of the state of California. So we want to leverage what we're doing with transformation and innovation here and make this a realization. So our goal is, hopefully every quarter, is to have some sort of mediation or moderation capability that we can sit down with folks in the private and public sector and really continue to make tangible changes. Because California is going places. And as the Digital State Survey and Leanna found out a few months ago at NASCO, you know, we got an A grade for what we're doing. And part of that is what you've heard from the people sitting on this stage today and the important and key contributory work that they continue to do. So again, I'm happy to announce this formulation of the private-public partnership and bringing state employees and get those folks engaged in what we do. Because together, we're better together. Thank you.